Hello children. In the previous video, we have started with a new chapter, polynomials. We have seen what is a polynomial. Yes, it was an algebraic expression having whole numbers as the exponents of the variable. Then again, we have seen various types of polynomials. On basis of number of terms, it is classified as monomial, binomial, trinomial. And on the basis of degree, it is classified as linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and cubic polynomial. Okay. Now in this video, we are going to see about zeros of the polynomial. So before that, consider the given polynomial p of x as 5x cube minus 2x square plus 3x minus 2. And it is given that you have to find p of 1 and p of 0. See, whenever we need to find p of something, what we should do is, wherever you have x, at that place just substitute the value as that p of, suppose it is p of a, then wherever is x, substitute x as a. Now in this question, we have to find p of 1. That means, in the polynomial p of x, wherever we have x, substitute that as 1. So we will get it as p of 1 is equal to 5 into 1 raised to 3 minus 2 into 1 raised to 2 plus 3 into 1 minus 2. 1 cube is 1, so you'll get it as 5 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2. Simplify it, you will get it as p of 1 is equal to 4. Clear? Next, we need to find what is p of 0. In the same case, wherever there is x, substitute that value as 0. So I'll get it as 5 into 0 cube minus 2 into 0 square plus 3 into 0 minus 2. So after simplifying, you'll get the value as p of 0 is equal to minus 2. Okay, that means your polynomial will be given and you may be asked to find the value at particular x equal to. Now here, q of y is 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. Find q of 2. Okay, so your q of 2 means it will be wherever there is y, because the polynomial is in terms of y. So wherever there is y, substitute that as 2. So you'll get 3 into 2 cube minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. Root 11 is constant, so it will be as it is. So 2 cube is 8, so it is 3 into 8, that is 24. Then minus 4 into 2, it is minus 8 plus root 11. Add the like terms, you will have 24 minus 8 are the like terms. So after adding, okay, so 24 minus 8, if I simplify it, you will get it as 16. So 16 plus root 11. Now these two numbers cannot be added further, and hence your q of 2, it is equal to 16 plus root 11. Okay. Now next we'll see what is a zero of a polynomial. Now we say that c is called the zero of the polynomial p of x if p of c is equal to 0. That means, suppose if I have p of x is equal to x plus 1 and I need to find what is p of minus 1. So what to do? Wherever is x, substitute the value as minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, answer comes out to be 0. That means x equal to minus 1 is 0 of the polynomial p of x. Okay. So if you get I can say that C is 0 of the polynomial of P of x if P of C it is equal to 0. Here P of x is equal to 2x minus 4. We have to check whether x equal to 2 is the 0 of the polynomial or not. So we have got P of 2 is equal to 0 and hence x equal to 2 is 0 of the given polynomial P of x. Now this may be the question to now a polynomial will be given and you may be asked to find the 0 of the given polynomial. Now for you, the first we are going to consider just a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial, that means what it was? A polynomial with degree 1. So to obtain the 0 of a polynomial, what we should do is always equate the polynomial to 0 and find the value of the variable. That means, suppose if I have a polynomial p of x equal to ax plus b, we are told to find the 0 of the polynomial p of x equal to ax plus b, where a is not equal to 0, that is specified. Because if a is 0, p of x becomes what? B itself. Okay, so it is not a linear polynomial. So in this case, just equate p of x to 0. So you'll get it as ax plus b equal to 0. So b, take it to the other side, x term to the left hand side. So ax, I'll have it as minus b. So x will be equal to minus b by a. Okay, minus b by a is nothing but, if you observe the polynomial ax plus b, your b is a constant term and a is the coefficient of x. So for a linear polynomial, we can say 0 of a polynomial is minus of the constant term by the coefficient of x. Okay. Now, every linear polynomial has one and only one 0. See, such remarks you have to go through because for 1 mark question for MCQ, these questions will be asked. So, for every linear polynomial, it has one and only one 0. Okay. Then the question is, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomials indicated against them. If you are going to verify that particular value is 0 of the polynomial or not, what are the steps to be performed? In p of x, suppose now in this case, your p of x is 3x plus 1. Indicated value is x equal to minus 1 by 3. So what we should do is, we need to find what is p of minus 1 by 3. So here substitute the value of x as minus 1 by 3. So I'll be getting as 3 into minus 1 by 3 plus 1. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled and you will get p of minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. So have you got that p of minus 1 by 3 as 0? Yes. And hence x equal to minus 1 by 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Now let us check p of x equal to 3x square minus 1 indicated at x equal to minus 1 by root 3 and x equal to 2 by root 3. First we will check for x equal to minus 1 by root 3. Now in this, p of minus 1 by root 3, it is equal to 3 into, instead of x I have to write minus 1 by root 3 square minus 1. What is square of minus 1 by root 3? Square is nothing but minus 1 by root 3 into minus 1 by root 3. Minus into minus becomes plus. Root 3 into root 3 becomes 3. So you'll get it as 3 into 1 by 3 minus 1. Ultimately, the answer becomes 0. So we can say that P of minus 1 by root 3 is 0 of the given polynomial. Okay? Now we'll see for the second indicated value x equal to 2 by root 3. So you will get it as P of 2 by root 3, it is equal to 3 into 2 by root 3 square minus 1. So 2 by root 3 square is nothing but 4 by 3. So you'll get 3 into 4 by 3 minus 1. 3 and 3 will get cancelled and you will get 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 is 3. It is not equal to 0. So what we have got is P of 2 by root 3 is not equal to 0 and therefore x equal to 2 by root 3 is not 0 of the given polynomial. Okay. Now next question. The question may be find the zeros of the polynomial in each of the following case. Finding the zeros, that means what we need to do? Polynomial equated to 0 and then find the value of the given variable. Now here p of x is being given as 3x minus 2. So in order to find the 0 of the polynomial, equate p of x to 0. So since p of x is 0, you will have 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x term on one side and you will get the value as x as 2 by 3. So x equal to 2 by 3 is called the 0 of p of x. Okay. Second question, it is p of x equal to ax. The same procedure. Equate p of x to 0. Then find the value of x. So p of x equal to 0, it implies what? Ax is equal to 0, which implies x will be 0 by a. But 0 by a is always 0. So x will be equal to 0. And hence we can say that x equal to a, x equal to 0 is 0 of p of x. Okay. And the remark it is every real number is 0 of the 0 polynomial. We know that 0 polynomial, it is p of x equal to 0. Okay, so if I substitute p of minus 1, what will I get? I don't have any variable on right hand side. It is just 0. So answer comes out to be 0. Similarly, find p of minus 1 by 3. For 0 polynomial I am saying. So again I'll be getting as 0 itself. So what we can say is for every 0 polynomial, every real number is 0 of it. Okay, hope zeros of the polynomial part is clear to you. Thank you.